Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida Gators, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away first. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Looking left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the lone running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Pressure is on the way and the pressure has arrived and down he goes at the 30. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Now rolling to the left. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Second down.
Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they pull it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia Tech 7, Florida 0.
second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. On target to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. grabbed behind the line. It's Flanagan. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Direct snap. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
That was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Third down, and this crowd will pull out a vocal cord to help this defense. And the Gators will have a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it. Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator. Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Great move. Now he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, you start day one in training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the... Build on this lead before the break. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, he'll try to throw. The quick out. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion from the offense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He wants to throw. He makes the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Finds his man. It's Pierre. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
By the receiver. Gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for first down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score
Looks as if we are set to crank it up here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll give it to him again. And he brought one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the move. He makes it into the end zone for the 2, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. They intercept it.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Florida 12.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 12 set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, you will stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Calls his own number. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll line up to go for 2.
29 Philly, 2 9
pulls ahead. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got
all kinds of running room. Oh, the 360. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida 20, Georgia Tech 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Pirouettes through. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mims. Pulled down for the tackle.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up a lot of tackles, a lot of yards after the tackle. Just a great performance by this D.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
2nd and very short here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. On the move at the 30. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to run this quarterback. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the 4th. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great... Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down coming up.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. This is a designed run. The offense coughs it up. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can